It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
You know how it works. If you got an issue that you need help with, email the show, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will give you our advice as long as you make a very awkward phone call in exchange. Today's Awkward Tuesday phone call might make somebody have to leave their house.
Oh, gosh.
Find a new neighborhood. Stacey is on the phone with us, and she's having a problem with her neighbor. Stacey, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. So you want to call up and yell at your neighbor, basically.
Yeah, I mean, but in as nice a way as possible, so I don't make a complete enemy of my neighbor.
Okay. So what's the issue that you're having?
The issue that I'm having is that the house across the street is occupied by, I don't even know how many guys. I mean, I think it's like, I feel like I'm always seeing a different guy in that house, but it's like 5 or 6 at least, maybe more. They're always partying, having parties late at night, loud music, people throwing up on the lawn. This morning I woke up to beer cans and tortilla chips on the lawn.
Basically, you live across the street from a fraternity.
Yeah, and this is so weird. I mean, I don't know where these guys, why they're in this neighborhood. It's a quiet neighborhood, and we love our house. You know, we want to start a family in this home. That's why we moved to this neighborhood. And these guys are just, they don't care about their house. They don't take good care of it. And they are just creating craziness all hours of the day. I tried reaching out to them in the past. I've left letters for them.
So you have already tried to stop the problem?
Yes. You know, there's been no acknowledgement of anything from them. I just don't know what to really do.
Right. What did your letters say?
My letters just said, you know, this is a quiet neighborhood, and if you could please keep the parties to a minimum and respect other people's hours, because other people in the neighborhood work. We have to wake up early in the morning.
Have you ever asked any of your other neighbors for help in doing this, like maybe as a group effort?
I have talked to other neighbors, and people are frustrated and upset. And, they've said, like, yeah, we tried to talk to them too, and we haven't had any luck getting these guys to stop, to cut down on their parties and whatever else they're doing.
When you left them notes, did you say it was from you? Do they know already who you are and that you're upset with them?
They know that we live across the street, and they do know it's from me.
Have they responded at all?
I've not gotten any kind of acknowledgement or any kind of letter back or steaming dog poop on my front porch or anything like that,
Let me ask you this. Are you sure that you're not just being sensitive? Because I used to live across the street from some people that would, write me nasty notes if I parked across the street from their house, on the curb. They were just nuts. Are you like the crazy lady in your neighborhood?
I mean, we've only been there for 3 months, and no, I mean, I've definitely had conversations with other neighbors who are equally as upset.
Okay. And so you want to call one of them today. How'd you even get their number?
One of the neighbors had gotten a number for one of the guys.
Stacey, I've actually experienced a similar situation. My neighbors right now are very loud. They like to get drunk and party. The problem is they're 40, and I'm the young person who has to be the grandma and be like, can you please turn it down?
Yeah. I mean, if it were just on weekends, okay, I would understand. But this is every few nights, every other night sometimes, they're having people over and blasting loud music and having keggers on the lawn.
Sounds
it's
awesome.
out of hand, and it's like this animal house does not belong in this neighborhood.
Yeah, I kind of want to live there, though.
It's impressive.
Yeah, I might want to be your neighbor. I'm going to move in.
I wish I could, honestly, if I didn't have the life that I'm living right now, sure, maybe, that would be great. But
yeah, that's really what it is. It reminds you what you can't do right now. You're like, damn it.
If I didn't have to pay the bills, I could be partying with them, but I'm trying to be a responsible adult, and this is the world I'm living in, and they're just sticking out like a sore thumb and just being totally disrespectful of the neighbors around them.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, give you our advice, and then let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Okay.
All right, hang on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Stacey is on the phone with us right now. She's about to make an Awkward Tuesday phone call to her neighbor. Guy lives across the street. Apparently, he lives with a bunch of dudes. Feels like she's living across the street from a frat house. This is the best way she can explain it. They party all the time. There's keggers. There's beer cans on the front lawn, potato chips all over the place. And she's tired of it. She's written them notes trying to get them to stop, but they will not stop partying. So she wants to call them in an Awkward Tuesday phone call and tell them to knock it off. Stacey, are you about ready to make the call?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
So here's how it works. When you do an Awkward Tuesday phone call, we'll give you our advice, and then you make the phone call. So here's my advice to you. It's really quite simple what you have to do. Super easy. Okay? What you need to do is acquire a big amount of illegal drugs first. Okay? And how you do that is up to you. But I'm talking like a couple of kilos of cocaine or something like that.
Oh.
Then you plant it in their house when they're not home, and then you call the police. Then they're arrested for like probably 25 years. You don't have to deal with them. See how easy that is?
Yeah, that has crossed my mind.
Actually, okay, my real advice, here's the thing. You don't want to come across like the mean neighbor lady who's just on their case, okay? Because if this was me,
Right.
and you told me to stop partying or whatever, I'm going to party 10 times harder. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
What I think you should do is try to make friends with them. Like even invite them over for like a barbecue or something.
Bake them some cookies.
Maybe not bake them cookies because it's like an old lady type thing to do. Invite them over for like a barbecue. Make friends with them. That way they feel personally connected to you. So they're like, oh, yeah, we'll cut out partying for our friend instead of being like an authority figure who's just bitching at them.
Smart.
You know what I mean? What do you think?
I mean, honestly, I don't want these idiots at my house. I really don't want to invite them over for dinner.
Okay. You just want to tell them to knock it off.
Yeah, I really just want them to chill out and not party.
All right. Well, here we go. I'm going to dial the phone number and let you do your thing. I'll jump in if I feel like you need help, okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hello? To whom am I speaking? Hello?
This is Dave.
Hi, Dave. You haven't met me. My name's Stacey, and I actually live across the street from you. And I was just wondering, I was calling because I'd sent over some letters over the past month or so, and I hadn't gotten any response, and I was just wondering if you or anyone in your house had actually received the letters.
What?
Hello?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Maybe you can ask some of your roommates or your housemates, because I sent a few letters over to your house. And basically, I will just tell you that the letters are just really asking you guys to kind of, if you could just tone down the part. You guys have a lot of parties at your house, seeing like people drinking beer on the lawn, smoking weed on the lawn.
Can you just like stop talking right now? I'm just like waking up.
I'm just telling you as a neighbor that I need you guys to quiet it down at your house. Can you do that for me?
Which neighbor are you?
I live across the street from you.
Wait, are you a cute brunette? Is that you?
Yeah, I have brunette hair. I live right across the street from you. And I'm just asking you to please be considerate of your neighbors, because this is a quiet neighborhood and you guys have parties that go really late during the week until 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, I mean, we have parties, You can come over, be a good neighbor and come over and hang out with us. We could talk, we could hang out, we can get high,
Dave, honestly, I don't need you to be a smartass about this. I need you to take me seriously, because I'm really serious. You guys are committing 100 different noise violations, smoking weed on the lawn.
Yeah, so we have a good time because this neighborhood is boring. There's nothing to do, so we party.
This neighborhood is too quiet and boring for you, then you should take the party elsewhere and move.
Are you the one who called the cops on us last week?
No, it must have been another neighbor. So I'm not the only one with a problem with you.
Are you sure it wasn't you? Because you sound like the
I'm
type
sure.
of
If you even know how to read and answer your mail, you would have seen 3 letters from me.
You're annoying.
You just don't give a crap about anybody but yourself, and you're not being a good neighbor. And a good neighbor is someone who cares about other people in the neighborhood.
Hey, Dave.
You can't even put a sentence together, Dave. You're a mess. You're really a sad person. You're really sad.
Hey, Dave.
Hello?
Dave, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What is this?
This is an Awkward Tuesday phone call. Have you ever heard the Awkward Tuesday phone call before?
No.
Okay, well, the Awkward Tuesday phone call is where if somebody has like an issue with somebody, they'll email us and ask for our advice, and then we make that person call and confront the other person. So Stacey is calling you in an Awkward Tuesday phone call.
That sounds stupid.
It kind of is, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Well,
That's what I like about it.
Stacey wants you to like tone down the partying a little bit.
I don't know if you heard. She was yelling at me for the last 10 minutes.
I did. I heard. But you can understand where she's coming from, right? Like if you guys are partying as hardcore as she says.
We're young. We're having fun. You know, if she can't handle it, you know, maybe she should find another house or somewhere else.
Come on, Dave.
Yeah, but
Why is it our problem?
But if you're the guys that are partying and annoying all of your other neighbors, why should your neighbors have to move?
It's not that big a deal. Everybody's making a big deal out of nothing.
Yeah, but you just said the cops were called on you like the other day.
Yeah, because they don't get us. We're just young, fun kids, you know? What the hell's the big deal?
Dave, even you said your neighborhood is boring and there's nothing to do. Wouldn't you benefit from moving to a different neighborhood with younger people that you could party with?
Well, if you need to know, moving out is not really an option, you know? My credit score's not an optimal range for another home. So this is where I'm going to reside for the moment.
Dave, I mean, I'm willing to work with you if you can just work with us. I'm not getting any sleep, so it's not making me a happy neighbor.
You're not making me a happy neighbor.
Dave, I'm not doing anything to you. You're an idiot. Maybe sober up a little bit. We can have this conversation again.
I don't know what the hell that means. I'm doing fine. I'm having a great time.
Dave, what about this? What if you guys can agree on like a time where you cut off the party?
Yeah.
And not like 8:30 at night, but like a decent time where you don't even have to cut the party off, but like maybe take it inside and turn the music down a little bit so that Stacey and your other neighbors can get some sleep.
Compromise.
I mean, I don't know if my roommates like go for that, but I mean, what are you thinking?
I don't know. Stacey, what is a good time for you think?
I would say they should tone it down by 10 o'clock on a weeknight.
Okay, on weeknights at 10 o'clock. That's not that bad.
No.
Is it, Dave?
That's usually when we start the party, so I don't know if that's going to work. I'll let my roommates know, you know, send another letter, maybe.
Just work with me, Dave.
Look, I'll tell them to, like, turn it down at 11. You know, I don't know if they'll listen to me. I'll try.
Thanks for at least trying something. I really hope that we can work something out.
No problem, sweetheart.
Oh, no, Dave.
Look at that.
Wow.
Now you guys are now perfect neighbors. Dave, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
Sure, man.
Hey, one more thing. Can I get an invite? One of your parties?
Come on over. Party starts at 11.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Saturday morning, jumped out of bed.